If you're a business owner that has a Kartra account, an e-commerce account, a website, no matter what it is, it doesn't really matter to us. They're just pieces of technology. But if you have two systems that you effectively want to make communicate, if you have a development project that you have something that's in your mind that you want created, be it a website, e-commerce store, a bespoke application, you can reach out to us and we'd be more than happy to discuss your project and to help you achieve that project. In the About section on our Cart Integrator website, you'll see information on the technologies that we work with. And I manage a team of very experienced senior developers, and we assist our clients in the development and the creation of the projects that they want to achieve and deliver for their business. But most importantly, let me explain how we go about this. Because the world of custom development can seem full of jargon. It can seem very overwhelming. So I try to simplify the whole process. Let's think about building a house. So initially when a client comes to me, they say, Vinny, I want to build a house. So I now roughly understand that it's a house that they want, but I have no comprehension of whether it's got 2 floors, how many windows, how many doors, how many rooms. I have no idea how the heating system is going to work, the plumbing system. I don't know what coverings they want on the floor. I have limited information. So if you were building a house, who would be the first person you would go to? It would be an architect. So let's think about me as the architect for a moment. So you come to me and say, Vinny, we want this custom development piece of software created. I will go through that process with you and we will define the house. We will define how many rooms, how many floors, how many windows, etc. And at the end of that very first stage, we will end up with a document and you will sign off on that document. And that document is our blueprint. And from that blueprint, we go to the next stage. And the next stage is the quantity surveyor. So we go with our document, our schematic for our house, and we go to the quantity surveyor and say, okay, this is what we want to build. They will ask a series of questions, but then at the end of the next process, they will know the materials that will be required and the resources to build the house with those particular materials. So we start to get a true costing on it and an understanding. So the next stage is we then go to build. So we call in the builders, we call in the plumbers, the carpenters, the electricians, all the various people at the various stages until we get a house that is built. Pretty straightforward so far. But then we come to the final stage. And this is where you, as the new house owner, the new owner of a wonderful piece of software, will walk through your house and you'll take a look and you will see what we call here in Ireland a snag. And you create a snag list. And the snag list are little pieces that need to be tidied up, finished off, or omitted, whatever it might be. And that really equates to the testing phase of the project. And then once the snag list is completed, we then have sign off on the project and you get the keys to your new house. So it's a fairly straightforward process when we look at it like that. But oftentimes I find people complicate it unnecessarily. It doesn't need to be that complicated. Once you, as the business owner, are quite clear on the type of house that you want, it's up to you then to convey that to me as the architect. And I will ask you questions. I will challenge you about various pieces so that I become very, very clear on how this is all going to work. And then we progress through the various stages. And by doing it this way, we have sign off on all the various pieces. So you know exactly what's going to happen at every single stage. And then at the last stage, when you test, you get the product that you're absolutely looking for. So when we look at it this way, it's a simplified process, but it's a straightforward process. And it means that in this way, the communication can be very straightforward and the process is straightforward for all the stakeholders who are involved. So if you have a custom development project and you would like to have a chat with me or one of my team, please feel free to reach out. I would be delighted to have a chat or put you in contact with the appropriate member of my team. Thank you and appreciate your time.